Hi again. My name is Rebel and I'm the Rebel Reseller. And today I'm going to be doing a what?
What did I buy?
What I buy. There you go. What did I buy this weekend at estate sales and yard sales? Some I had plotted out on the yard sale treasure map, and then we found some excellent ones just because we were going from one place to the other, and it was like, there's a sign. Let's go. So I'm going to go ahead. It was an amazing, y'all, we're having such good, blessed finds. My goodness. It's been every weekend that we go out. Robert and I usually will go out Fridays together. And then my sister and I went out today, it's Saturday, together. And again, filled my car. So now this next week, I have really got to buckle down and get a bunch listed. Kind of been under the weather this past week, so I'm giving myself some grace because I didn't get a whole lot done. But I'm back at it now.
Allergy season is in full force here.
Oh my goodness. I walked out to my car this morning and my whole windshield was just yellow. Pollen everywhere. So we're all struggling. All right, so I think most of the stuff that I'm going to start with, of course I have to start with plush, and I found some excellent stuff. And then we got a lot of excellent things we don't normally buy, but I'm always looking to up the ante on vintage, glassware, knickknacks, whatever you want to call them. Shoes. We did buy a few clothing items, but not a whole lot. But yeah, it was just a large variety of things. All right, so I'm gonna start with this IKEA bag. These kind of got mixed in, so some of these were from estate sales and yard sales. I'll just start with the rabbit, right? This one is vintage Walmart. Cute. Probably paid $1 or less. Most of the things, I think I went to one estate sale. Whole room full of dolls and stuffed animals. Crazy, ridiculous prices. I bought a few things, but crazy, ridiculous, like $20 on something that was very dirty. So I'm thinking probably about $20, $25 on this. I have to pick these up. He was $1 at a yard sale. It is vintage. Great American Toy Company. He's carnival style. Kind of has that foam inside, so no, you cannot wash that. And again, I will probably have to put this in a little bit oversized box. I usually buy 16 by 12 by 8s, and then I have another box that's a little bit bigger than that, but I'm thinking this will probably fit in there. Just don't ship these in a poly. Just don't. They will be damaged. I think this is Babe. It's not really saying it. It just really looks like Babe. I think I bought a bunch of plush for 50 cents, including one that I did a feature yesterday on Instagram for. No clue. Probably still like $10 to $15. I don't know if I'm going to be able to save this. It was 50 cents. I went ahead and paid for it. It is Carter's. It's rattle, it's terry cloth, but it is heavily stained. I'm hoping maybe it's just chocolate. I'm going to try some of the stained things over there and see what I can do with it. Otherwise, I think it's probably like a maybe $30 to $40 toy. This is Commonwealth. Just love it. But look, he's got a little mouse stuck to his ear or antler. Very cute. Probably $20, $25 for it also. I think all of these came from one yard sale that was 50 cents each. Had to grab this. Definitely vintage. It says Prime Source Marketing, 1986. So yeah. Has a like, not really chain. It's kind of a plastic chain on him. Just very interesting, very cool. I do think he'll be able to be squished into a large priority box. I'm hoping like $40 or so for him. I just like him.
Is that smoky?
Is it smoky?
I don't know.
I think Smokey's usually brown, isn't he?
I don't know. Looks kind of like Smokey.
He does look like
He's
Smokey,
some sort of hound.
which
He's
is
a hound
the
dog.
Tennessee Vols mascot. We're in Tennessee. This is gonna need a bath, but it is vintage Mattel 1996 101 Dalmatian. It was 50 cents. I will probably just pull this off and give it a bath. I don't think it's got too many, and I think I'm gonna have to do some pre-treatment because those are looking like they're not gonna come off easily. Maybe even bleach. All right, here's one of my treasures. I haven't even tested it yet. This, I found 2 of these last year. I think I sold one for about $140 and one for about $120. I want to say I paid a quarter or 50 cents for them. These are by Fantasy Limited. They're called Twinkle Bears 1995. This will twinkle if it does work. Excellent condition. I did not have the purple one last year. I saw several solds that were like $60 and $99, and some listeds that were like 120s, 140s, 150s. That's probably about where I'm going to go. Fingers crossed that it actually works. Definitely keep your eyes out for the vintage stuff like that. This was TB Trading Company. Easter, just loved it. Soccer, you know, it could be a couple of different keywords for the buyer that you were directing this at. Probably still going to be $10 to $12. This was also 50 cents. You know me, I love the dogs. Just really cute. It has to be vintage because it's just got this odd mouth that makes it vintage. It's FIB. I think that might be some kind of like FTD or something. Just cute. I'm hoping like $12 for it. Now, I'm hoping this is a bolo, but I'm also hoping that it works. Frosty the Snowman. I have not checked it yet. I'm definitely, the only thing I need to carry screwdriver with me. As long as there's no like corrosion showing up, you know, that sugary looking stuff on the outside of the battery box, it's a good chance that it's okay, but it does have batteries in it. This is Jimmy Industries. Jimmy's always something to keep your eyes out for. I picked up a couple of things this weekend. I'm hoping he works, but I do not remember what he's worth. I don't know, maybe $20, if not more. Fingers crossed. All right, here's technically a bolo. This is Applause, and it's called the Magic Glow Friends. There's a bear, a puppy, and a rabbit. This is the rabbit. I paid, I think, $3 for him at the expensive yard sale. This isn't supposed to be like this. This is very faded. It's been ran through a washing machine. This should have been like a really bright purple. I have found these a couple of times in excellent condition. It's probably $100, if not a little bit more dollars. I have found these before damaged. I can't seem to find one that's nice. And I'll probably list this one for about $50 and then see what kind of offers I get. But definitely.
How about the feet? Are they closer to what it's supposed to be? They look like they might be.
I think they still should have been a little bit brighter. I think. I will get a comp for you for sure that hopefully will show what the ears should have looked like, but it ain't that. It might have been closer to this color. I think Robert grabbed this at a yard sale. 50 cents. It's Hershey's. I'm pretty sure I had one of these that I've already sold that was from my high bid estate sale where I got a bunch of Hershey's plush. Probably still my bread and butter, $8 to $12. This was from the expensive estate sale. I paid $3 for most of the plush. This is vintage tie. I tend to do really well with these fluffy cats. This one is dated 2002. It has its paper tag, but it has a crease in it. I'll take a close-up picture of that. I don't remember what this one's worth. Sometimes they're like $15 and sometimes they're worth a whole lot more. I paid $2 each for these. These are the vintage pound puppies, but they're all still sealed in their bags. I think I ended up with 5 of them. I'm not quite sure where the other one went, but it was one of all of the different colors. I think these are from like the 80s. I'm not able to see this. I will probably list these for about, I want to say $12 to $15 each, and I will keep them all separate. Somebody who collects these in their packaging, you know, will want access just to the colors that they need. I found some more of these. I just sold, I want to say 8 of them for $70. Only 3 of them of the 8 were marked. I think all of these are marked. These are general foam plastics. I've got 2, 4, 6 of them. So I'm hoping, I paid, I think he said $3 for these. Could have been 2. They were just thrown outside, almost like it was in a discard pile, but I went and picked them up out of a box. I'll probably list them for like maybe 50 to 60 and see what happens. But I don't know, the other ones I had was a different brand, so I'll have to make sure I'll check the comps on the ones that are marked general foam plastics. But always keep your eyes out for the blow mold looking things. Another Jimmy, I do believe I checked him and he did work. I'm not going to press the button here, even though Robert will give me the look. I didn't check comps. Christmas mouse, biker, guitar, I guess maybe any of those type words. I don't remember what music it played. I'm still hoping.
Go ahead, fire it up.
Is it working?
I don't know.
Oh no, it didn't work. Well, we'll see, won't we?
You just like always blasting the music and making loud noises.
I'm hoping 20 or higher for it. I probably overpaid for this. I didn't know prices till we got up there, and I just went ahead and went with the flow. He charged me $5. This is Lamax, which is a lot of the Christmas scenes. People get all the buildings and set up all kinds of elaborate scenes. These were just kind of cute, I thought. Little skiers going down a hill. We'll see. It says ski ducklings. It could be $10, you know, or it could be $25. I don't know. I found these in 3 different spots. I just thought they were unique. I think he charged me either 50 cents or $1 each, but they're these vintage little craft kits that made like stained glass decorations. And then this one, I'll probably keep them all together. I'm thinking $19.95 or something like that. Here were a couple of more smalls. I think he charged me, no, these came from the yard sale where I paid 50 cents each. Summit Corp, $19.89. It's going to need a bath. Dandy International, and I like this one because it makes that noise. Just thought in is that nylon parachute material. Probably like my $7.95 to $9.95. First stop we went to, and it was kind of funny because I was trying to plot. I knew I wanted to go to this one estate sale, but you know, if we went a different direction, we'd get to it in 2 or 3 stops. And I'm so glad we changed it because we stopped at an estate sale that was kind of away from where we were planning on going. A company we've never used before. It was odd. They had like cards, like pre-made cards, and you just picked up a card and it told you what everything was in the house, what it was priced. Like it was like the same card they always use with the same prices. I'm not quite sure.
It was a franchise, Blue Moon estate sales or something like that, but it's a franchise. I guess they're all over the place. But based on that card, I mean, because they're pre-printed, it's not something cheap like you would print up for one sale. It's something that maybe
Yeah, it was
maybe
laminated and just very professional looking.
Maybe that's our business model, that we do estate sales. This is what we charge, and we're going to charge that everywhere. And then, of course, they did have some items that were,
Some things maybe that were different that wouldn't have been addressed on that card.
Things that were worth more were individually priced. And I think everything else they kind of included on that card. So maybe that's just their business model.
Right. So I've not bought this brand before, and dang if I wish they wouldn't have been in my size. But I've seen people talk about them, so I went ahead and grabbed them. All the shoes were $2. So I picked up these Bionic tennis shoes, my favorite colors. And then they had sandals that were Bionic, 1 pair, 2 pair, and then Echo. We've done really well buying the Echo brand, and they were all $2. You know, even if these are $15 or $20, you know, I think it was an excellent buy, and our chance to do a little bit of research on a brand of shoes that we've never purchased before. And then there was this curio cabinet, and on some of the shelves there was blue painter's tape with $15, $30, $45, but the rest of it wasn't. So I started looking very closely, and like I found this. This is Jim Shore. God Bless Us Everyone from the Christmas Carol. $2. I haven't done comps on it. Look. I collect these, but I'm not keeping it. This is a Yadro. I probably have, I don't know, 12 or 15 pieces upstairs. But it's signed. If you ever see, is it going to focus on it? Okay. That's Yadro. You also sometimes see it as NAO. I think it's pronounced now. It's just part of the Yadro family, but the Yadro I think is more higher end of it. But I found 2, and they only charged me $2 for it. I found this rabbit and this little boy Eskimo with a little polar bear cub. But again, it too is marked Yadro. $2. I'm hoping, I don't know, $25, $35, $45. I'm not sure. They are smaller. Yeah, 'cause some of the ones I have are like this big. All their cups were $1, and they had nice things. This is one of the mustache cups. It is marked CT Germany. Just thought it was adorable, and they charged me just $1 for the whole set. This one's new to me. I know all of this is called something where it's this shiny stuff. Again, this is going to be a learning experience for me. It's marked made in Japan, but no chips, in excellent condition. But for like iridescent, but I think it's called something else. Oops. I bought several coffee mugs. This one was the Old Pottery Company. And then these very cute, fragile, bone china, Rose of England mugs. And there were several that went with this set. But I will probably list each one of them separately, so that if somebody's looking for one as a replacement, that's how I'll have it listed. Here, I'll just show you. Here's a few more.
They're totally blurry because your face is in the thing.
I just thought they were adorable. This one is Royal Dalton. Oh, and then this is that Rose of England. And then this one was marked, I don't know, but it's a pottery company. And I know to try to look for stuff like this. It looks very vintage, and it's out of Virginia. So, and then I Found some more Oneida silverware. One bag was $4, and again, depending on how many pieces, I'll try to just divide it up into small sets of like 2 teaspoons or 4 teaspoons. And then this other set was $6. I don't know if we decided yet if this was Oneida, but it looked very interesting. Very heavy. And then, first thing we walked through the door, there's Legos built, sitting on a coffee table. They wanted $8 for it, but RJ has already asked for it. But it was, we'll just bring them closer. Jurassic Park pieces. Dinosaurs, Jeeps, figures. We haven't quite figured out, you know, is it a $50 set or a $20 set? I don't know. But he already claimed it. And that's fine. That's why we do what we do, right? Our kids get stuff. Here's the other one. Pound Purry, the one and only cat. Robert just Google lensed. Just the dinosaur is $22. So, RJ made out. Had quite a few minifigs and some other pieces. I have a feeling it's more than one set. Robert picked this up. How much did you pay at a yard sale? $2, and you comped it at about 20, right?
I think so.
Always just, especially when you find games that are still sealed, at least, you know, run the barcode through the eBay app to see what it's selling for. So that's what we did with that. Found this. I just liked it. It's that bubble lights. I haven't quite figured out if it's vintage, but it looks vintage. But it's one of the night lights. So I'm assuming at Christmas time when you plug it in, it does that bubble thing. Just thought it was adorable. I think they charged me $1 for it. No idea. I think I paid $1 for all of these. But I found a bunch of baby vintage bibs. All of these are Precious Moments. Some of them are stained. That's all right. I'll run them through the wash and see if I can get them out. In the past, I have bought some play school vintage bibs, especially the kind that were large and had pockets in it, and I was selling them for between $15 and $20 each. I haven't comped these. I'm hoping like maybe $10 for all of them, but again, I only paid $1 for them. I found this at a yard sale for $3. It intrigued me. It is still all wrapped up in its foam, but the foam is falling apart. These are Avon. Let's see if I can get one of them out. There's 4 different colors. This looks like it's that chalk, like you could write on here. Maybe it's for a bathroom. Maybe it's for condiments, because they do have the matching spoons here. So maybe it's some kind of condiment stuff. But I just thought it was adorable. It was $3. But it looks like it's vintage Avon. I talk about this all the time. I pick up Christmas Around the World, which is also House of Lloyd. I paid $1 for this. It looks like it's like a Santa Christmas mug vase type thing. Sometimes they're only worth like $10, but every once in a while, you know, I'll find something that's $20, $25, $30. So and you can always see it at yard sales. It's in these green boxes. Robert picked up these Nike slides. They looked brand new. How much were they? Oh no, they've been walked on a few times. If they'd have been my size, I'd have kept them. I think you paid $5.
$5, I think.
$5 for them, and I think they comped for like 20 or so. And this is nothing. I can just run that under the sink with a toothbrush, and they'll. But again, I do not list these as new. They'll be pre-owned.
Yeah, she said they were new, which I don't. I know when we buy it, we're not going to list them as new.
Right, so it doesn't matter.
Even if they look perfectly new, and those don't because they've been walked in.
I bought 2 sets of these for $1. These are the NIV Live Bible audiobooks. I think I comped them at like $20 or $25. We've done really well with Bibles and other things like that. Let's see. Oh, I found something. I watched, I don't even remember who it was, did a YouTube video on purses. And I remember her talking about, I think, Enid Collins, the wooden purses. And I found one this weekend. I actually bought 2 Enid Collins, but I'm going to show this one today because the other one I bought, I went to an estate sale yesterday, and then my sister and I went back today for the half price sale, and I bought another one. But look, y'all. It's wooden. You can see there is wear on the bottom here. I paid $25 for it. This one's called the Money Tree. But here's the EC for Enid Collins on the side. When I comped these, I'm so new at this, I'm not quite sure, but I'm thinking about $100, $125, maybe even more. I'll probably, because of the condition on the bottom here, everything else looks excellent. I'll probably start an auction at like $89.99 and see what happens. But I did pay $25, but it's the first time I've actually found something like this. And the lady had 3 or 4 of them, but they weren't not in as good a condition as this one, which this one still had its issues. Learning experiences, right? The other day on our live show, Farm Girl Scavenger Noelle came on and was talking and showing us some of the vintage stuff that she had been listing. So I thought of her the other day at this estate sale because I found, it's not sealed in the bag, but it doesn't look used, this Stay Neat makeup cape. I just thought it was very cute, and it had this little pink compact with it, mirror. And then these I found. Again, I think, yeah, she charged me $2 for this whole bag. These are called Betty Dane Creations Unda-Net Breathable As You Sleep, I guess, head coverings. I got a whole bag of them. I'm going to show you this one. Who knows? But just the fact that she was talking about these vintage things she had, I thought, I'm going to find something like that there. There was so much of that kind of stuff. There was a lot of Tupperware, but this was, I think, about the only one I found. But I have never seen this. I paid $3 for it, but there's more canisters inside. You know, they're stacked inside of each other. It looks like, 4 of them. It does have all the lids. I have never seen these before. I'm hoping, I don't know, $25, $30, if not more. I'll try to find a comp and have it over here for you.
Now that place had good prices.
Very excellent prices. And then I went back today. We spent $103 yesterday. And I went back today and spent about $160 more. But that was half price. I'm going to do that in another video. They're actually all still in my car because I'm running out of room down here. So I'm going to spend a day or two trying to get all of this processed. That way I can make room, and then I'll get that stuff out of my car, and then we'll get through it too. And that's not even it. There's still a whole bunch of stuff here at my feet. But this video's gone to the point where I normally try to close it out, and then I'm gonna probably do one more video of just this stuff that we bought yesterday, and then today. It was amazing. And that wasn't the only place. My sister and I probably went to 2 subdivision sales, a couple of estate sales. We didn't even make it to some of the estate sales we had planned to go to, but it was just an amazing 2 days of sourcing. So, all right, I'm going to close this out.
Thank you.
Shush.
Sorry.
All right. Bye.